So this is Brian with New Ways, and I challenge you to join me in challenging myself physically, mentally, and spiritually, and to be a better version of myself every day. I realize that I don't do sit-ups or push-ups or anything else, and so this is a challenge for myself to do 100 push-ups for 30 days, and I bet you it will change me. I've never had a big chest. I've never had big arms. I've never been ripped. And I'm challenging myself to do that, to raise my physical game. I've been working on my mental game and on my spiritual game. But if you don't have a body, all that other stuff is kind of useless. And same thing with the other stuff. If you have a great body, but you don't work your mind or you don't work your spirit, what are you doing? You know, you're not whole. And they call it holy for a reason. It should be spelled W-H-O-L-Y, as in complete. And so I'm trying to raise my frequency physically and mentally and spiritually. I want to be on this planet for another 50 years or so at least. And so in order to do that, I've got to challenge myself to do that, to be in shape. And I actually, at times, feel like I'm 20 years old. I'm 56. But in order to do that, I had to get rid of some bad old habits. And I want to continue raising my frequency to that of in my 20s and change some of my old patterns and old habits. One of those funny things I happened upon is if I watch TV, every maybe 10 minutes, there's a bunch of commercials. Commercials usually go for 3 minutes. So you watch 10 minutes of TV and then you get 3 minutes of commercials. So why not during that time, every 30 seconds there's a new commercial? Challenge myself to every 30 seconds, do something. It could be that's when I do 20 push-ups, and then the next 30 seconds I do 20 sit-ups, and then the next 30 seconds I do jumping jacks. Or if you got 3 minutes, you could literally run around the block or at least down the street and back. And in 3 minutes, get your heart rate up, come back and continue watching TV. Reward yourself with that. The other thing is there's a lot of sugar this time of year. And I personally don't think that this is the flu season. This is not the flu season. The flu is not a season. That instead, this is the sugar season. So be aware that you consuming all the extra sugar, all the additives and all the crappy food and so on, rewarding yourself, oh, it's just another thing of ice cream and another thing of cake and another 4 cookies and whatever else, it gets addictive. And then all of a sudden you get to New Year's and you're 10 or more pounds chubbier, and you feel like crap, and all your joints are full of toxins. So be aware of that. You know, my joints, I know, once I got serious about organic food, my joints, it felt like the Tin Man got unrustified. And I got rid of all the rust in my joints. I got rid of all the chemicals, the additives, the genetically modified foods, and the pesticides that they put in, all the crap and stuff. And I went to organic, and all of a sudden I felt better. I got rid of health issues that I had previously had for as long as 15 years. And so I invite you to do the same. Challenge yourself to raise your frequency by raising what you put in. And that goes physically, that goes mentally, that goes spiritually. Raise your frequency. I'm gonna do 100 push-ups every day for 30 days. And I took some before photos. I'm certainly not gonna show you before photos now. But after 30 days, and I'm going to take some photos as we go, but after 30 days, we'll see what happens. I'm going to cross my fingers that I actually have a chest and arms that I have never had. Because even when I was in high school and college, I never had a big chest. I always had skinny arms and, you know, whatever. So let's see what happens. It's kind of exciting. So I usually end things with laugh more, worry less, love all, and do it with gratitude for everything at all times, even the bad stuff, because it's just there to teach you lessons. So knewways.com, knewways.com, and I'm Brian David Hardin. Thanks.